I forgot I could also go fishing at some point. I want to just put my hell stuff away for now. Oh hey, I can actually update this now. I forgot this was a thing I was going to update at some point. Hey, a double cod. I think that was one of the things we could use to make something. I can't remember what it was though. The fish changed before I could get it. That's a shame. That's okay. Oh my goodness, blueberry bush. Weather radio. Displays the weather, which I think means we have all three now. Am I wrong about that? I think it is. I think I'm right about that. Sextant and pocketbook, pocket guide. Let's go craft it. Which means we got the fish finder and the PDA and the cell phone for combining with the magic mirror. So we get all of those as a return mirror with all the information in one spot. Huge. Absolutely huge. I'm very glad to be getting at this point as well, rather than later. I feel like now's a good time for it, so... Rabbit perch? It looks like a bunny, but it's actually a bunny. We have so much more inventory space now all of a sudden. That's pretty good. Probably even make more, because I don't think I need most of this. We're pretty good with what we have. I did just want to quickly check what we can craft with the magma stone. So combining with the mechanical glove, which is increases melee knockback, 12% increased melee damage and speed, and enables auto swing for melee weapons, increases the size of melee weapons, makes a fire gauntlet, which looks like another really good item to get. We can also combine it with a magic quiver, which automatically just, I believe it's just like, no, I see 20% chance to not use consume arrows. And increases arrow damage by 10% and greatly increases arrow speed, making a molten quiver. So that would be good as well, but I think it would be better to get the fire gauntlet later. We do have 2 magma stones though, and I want the fire gauntlet, but we can't get that until later, unfortunately for me. We're in a very good position now. Just put away some of the extra things I don't need. Even the bee stuff we probably don't need anymore. I'd like to use it, but I think we're done with it. And this water bucket. I'll keep hold of the lava-proof bug net just in case I need to get more bugs, because I think it'll be good to get. We are looking very good now. Might just put down some platform here so I don't accidentally just fall into the lava area below. Guess it'd be good to use our mount on the hell bridge as well to get across quickly. And make sure that we can have enough space to go through, so we don't have anything that's like too low, blocking us from getting through. If I just build fast enough, I'll block this hellbat in. That'll work. Uses more blocks, but it blocks them in. Oh, really? You know it's bad when 2 fire imps spawn in. Well, this is annoying. There's a lot of building here to clear out. Steel. We could probably make this hell bridge work as it is, but I'm gonna keep making it longer. Just because it'd be better to over-prepare than under-prepare. Technically don't need it, but it would be better to have it. I'm pretty sure I have run out of hell bridge before and been able to do it, but still. It's kind of a lot safer just knowing where you're going. Even if we can just like walk on the top of the lava. Still. I like having a solid platform that I don't have to rely on a certain item to be able to use. Those hell fireflies? That's cool. Lava fly. 25% bait power. Hello, voodoo doll. Demon, I'll get rid of that. We have 8 voodoo dolls. Probably more than we need. Man, it's really nice having the cell phone. Like, it's got all the extra effects with but we always have the mirror in our inventory anyway. So the fact that we can have all those extra effects just in our mirror, basically, is so good. Plus, if we can get the other shell that we need, that teleports us to hell, we can combine it with the other shell that teleports us to the ocean, and we can have all of them in our phone. All the teleports. Let me actually go get a few things. Pull out my lava things. Why do I have my fiberglass fishing pole here? I guess I just never got rid of it. Just never moved it away. Back to hell. Because we have a elevator there. Let me try fishing in this lava now. Because there is one thing I believe we might be able to get. Hopefully. Well, there's a flarefin koi. Obsidian fish. I think the chances of us actually getting a fish is, or getting something from fishing here is a bit lower than normal. I think our fishing power is bad. But maybe that's because I'm fishing in this giant lava lake. See if I can get a different spot here. See, our fishing power is actually minus 31%. Because I think of the area here is just not great for it. Actually, I think I don't even need to be in hell for this, do I? I think I can be like just above hell. Just has to be lava, I think. Maybe it does? I don't know. Let me just try some stuff. Not enough water. That's funny. So maybe where I was fishing was fine. I think you can actually throw chum into water as well. Might be a bit risky, but I'm going to try and... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Ow. I'm going to try and use my fishing load out a bit. It is so hard to fish in this lava with everything attacking me. Snail is actually my best fishing power? Interesting. For fishing in lava it is, that is. Oh, this is bad. Nope. Oh, bad, bad. Hang on, get up here. This might be alright. As long as I grab it. There we go. One fishing power, I believe. 132. Obsidian crate. Flamewalker boots. Never get cold feet again. Obsidian lockbox requires a shadow key. Wet bomb. Small explosion that will spread water. Potted lava bulb. That's just a potted plant, basically. But it's cool that we can get that. But yeah, we will need also to have shadow key for lockboxes, which we can fish up from the water, the lava. That's what I'm trying to say. Get a few obsidian crates though. Superheated blood. Summons a rideable lava shark mount. Bloody hell. That's what it says. Demon conch. There we go. If you listen closely, you can hear screams. Watch your toes. But that's what I needed. So let me head back to the surface now. Now that we have that, we can just like teleport to the center of hell. Just like that. Apparently right here, which is interesting. I might try and do a bit of a thing here. Will that help? It will. Cool. Now we can teleport back here whenever we want. From anywhere. I mean, we could already basically do that by going back to spawn. We can also make dry bomb. Small explosion that absorbs liquid. We can just make that for free. Interesting. But we can also... I used the phone. We can also make the shell phone. Displays everything. Right-click to toggle destination. If you listen closely, you can hear something about your car's warranty. Perfect. Now we have it set for home. We can right-click to change it for the ocean. Right-click again to change for Underworld, and we can see that the icon changes and the name changes. So we can go home. Ocean. Hang on. Ocean. Underworld. And spawn. That's actually, like, really good. Home is wherever we have our spawn point set with a bed, but we haven't done that. Incredible. Let me just grab a shutter key. Do I even need it in my inventory? I do. Open up this lockbox. Hasty treasure magnet and Hellwing bow. And a flame lash. I believe it's just the stuff we can find in the shadow boxes. But we can just fish them up, I guess. So I don't need to do anything extra for it. But pretty good. Have we seen the Flamewalker boots? I feel like we have. We can combine it with the Spectre boots to make Hellfire treads. I think that's actually completely different from what we've had, so I guess not. But that's a thing we can get as well, so... Man, we've got a much cleaner inventory now. It's perfection. I mean, no, not exactly, but still. I'm also not going to use my lava-proof bug net anymore, because we don't need to get more fishing and lava stuff at the moment. We will later, though, but... it's tempting to just get more then. Oh, I'll keep hold of it for now. It wasn't too hard to just get stuff for it either, so... Just need to make sure we have our phone set for where we actually want to go home. Quickly. And I guess I can still use my teleportation down if I need to. But if I need to just go to hell from anywhere, I can just do that. Like, it's not that much helpful, but it's better than having the shelf or the ocean as well, separately. It's just good to have lots of options. Now, one other thing I need to look at is getting a switch. Nah, probably not a switch. I mean, a switch would work, but I want to set it up a different thing. I should really try and get some more heart crystals so I can finish my world rail. What I want to grab though is, I believe, star statues and heart statues. Saw that. There's a couple in there. That's a good way of finding stuff if you just have one and need to find more. I've already got some wire, but let me grab some timers. Quarter-second timer, I guess will work. Put the grand design away. Where did that go? I think it's just in a piggy. Yeah. Yeah, do I actually want this, like, this level? I think I actually want it on this level, which is weird. Let me set up a little platform here. Put a campfire here as well. But I guess... do I want it lower or higher? Actually, just think about it. Let me set up another one here, even. Bit of both would be good, I guess. Heart statue there. Star statue there. Now let me set up a small wire there. Connect it to the split-second timer. And activate it. And it should just keep spawning in stuff for me if it's working properly. Yeah. And since I'm close enough to it, I've got the magnet pulling it in. But it should just, like, keep activating as often as it can. Although I think it's got some problems if we, like, leave it and then come back, because it won't be ready or something. Let me just, like, try this. So now if we go back to it... I mean, it's still going by the looks of it, so that could be good to just, like, go past and get some extra stuff from it. As long as it's still spawning stuff in, that is. Because maybe it activated a few times and it's stopped. No, it's still going. I've had it, like, have some issues with it before, so it's good that it's actually working here. But it'd be good to also set up another one of these on the world rail, just in, like, in the center. Because this would be a good thing for, like, a boss arena, where we can just, like, have it producing health and mana for us just automatically. But we'd have to have the statues for it to make it work. But, like, it's a neat way of doing that. A neat use of statues. There we go. So that's that, basically. Gotta put this heart statue away. I think if we leave the world, it might stop working, but still stay on. So that's the thing. It breaks somehow, I'm pretty sure, anyway. It might actually be good to have the guarding magnet ready to go. Put that there instead of the magma stone, I think. For now. Let's go, goldfish. We're going... Nope, he didn't come with me. Never mind. It would have been funny. So let me just put in some more campfires as I go along. I've got a decent bit of space, so it might be actually good. Let me just build out as far as I can, as fast as I can. The real problem is just, like, the buildings, basically. They're just getting our way. Okay, we're 4,000 blocks west now, so we might be alright to just do it. There was, like, one other thing I could do right now to delay myself, but I feel like we're actually pretty good to go. So let's fight another boss. And this one's a big one, because it's the last one of normal mode. Need a guide voodoo doll. Kind of feel like I should have set up for this better. We'll be fine. Also, there's another guide voodoo doll right there. It's a sign. Let me use my... Oh my goodness, there's still so much stuff attacking me. So the guide voodoo doll, if it gets dropped into lava, we'll kill our guide, who has still been around since day one. He somehow survived every event that just randomly happened. Like, even the bosses, the king slime that spawned randomly, the blood moons, the goblin armies. But this will kill him if we drop in the lava, and we'll spawn in the boss. Which is kind of like a combination of a few bosses we've fought already. But obviously its own thing. This will also mean that our world will get harder after this point. So anything we want to get done before that would be the time, basically. Which is why it's good to delay this. But let me drop it in. The wall of flesh has awoken. There it is. try and take out its little small bits first. We should be fine. It can also spit stuff at us. Small worms at us. And it has laser shots at it to shoot out. So that's cool. But as long as we keep attacking it with everything we've got, we should be alright. Especially with the Hellflame arrows. Shooting rapidly. But this is why it would be good to have this area as open as we can get it. Also, I'm destroying this boss a lot more than I thought I would. I guess this isn't an expert world, so we should be fine. Also, Logan the guard has arrived, replacing the old one. But Jen is gone. And there we go. We get the pawn hammer? Pawn hammer? I don't know how to pronounce it. Which is 80% hammer power, 33 melee damage, and able to destroy demon altars. But also the ancient spirits of light and dark have been released, and our world is no longer ours. This world now belongs to the spirits. Nimble laser rifle, 29 laser damage, or magic damage, I mean. 4% critical strike chance, very fast speed, very weak knockback, uses 7 mana. Also, hello, Tortured Soul. If I had the right stuff on me, that'd be great, but I don't think I do. We can purify him with magic power, and he's an NPC we can get. Powder, but I don't have it. Probably shouldn't kill him. We also get a warrior emblem. The emblem is different every time we fight the Wallflesh, so we could actually have got something different. I'm just gonna kill you. But this one increases melee damage by 15%. But yeah, our world is now in hard mode. This is not the same thing as an expert world, which we could set up when we start world. This just means that there's going to be different enemies that spawn, and like I think some enemies have different attacks now even. But there is so much to explain now. For one thing, the corruption and crimson will now spread to other blocks, like sand and ice. But not to jungle grass, which is good. But that means that now the corruption is just going to start spreading a lot. And crimson. There's also a new biome that spawns in that is like the crimson and corruption in the world somewhere, called the Hallow, which is very bright and colorful, but it's still full of bad things. There's also just more enemies that will spawn now in the different types of enemies that are stronger now that will spawn in. I'm very concerned. I'm going to take it slow though. I think I usually try to rush this part too much. So I'm going to try and just take my time. I didn't even eat my hot dog. I forgot about that. Because I usually rush it and it usually ends with me dying. So I'm going to need to just take it slower and one thing at a time. Put the warrior emblem on. I didn't even use that much magic because the Hellfire arrows were just really good with the bow. Laser rifle is cool though. Shoots pretty quick but uses a lot of mana. Can still get a lot of shots out, but that'd be good to have. 29 magic damage as well. And we can break demon altars. We do need to probably keep one demon altar somewhere in the world so we can always craft boss summoning items. And the Knight's Edge. But we're going to need to break those to get better materials. Oh boy. Also, events like the Goblin Army and Blood Moon have stronger enemies as well now. So we don't want to fight those. I think the Eterna Crystals also have stronger enemies now and go for more waves. And I think every biome has more, like one or two more enemies in it now. Oh, there's the Hello. You can see it actually spreading through the desert already. And a bit of this grass area over here. Can I see it anywhere else? I have a concern that the corruption's going to spread through the blocks over here in the ocean, unfortunately. I can't do anything about that. The corruption's also going to spread to this desert over here, which is eventually going to spread to my town, basically. My spawn. It might even spread to the snow. It should be harder for it to spread through the snow, but it might still just do that, so... We also have the Truffle now, which is a hard mode NPC, because some of them only spawn in hard mode. But because we have an above ground mushroom area, he just spawns in immediately, basically. Wow, there's really not anywhere else for the Hallow. I was kind of hoping it would spawn over this side of the world, but that's fine. This is not an ideal spot. We can still have NPCs in the Hallow, and the Hallow area still counts as like both biomes, basically. So we could have a desert pylon and a Hallow pylon, because that's available now. Oh, and the underground here has changed as well. We definitely don't want to go to the underground for some places now, because they'll have more enemies. Oh my goodness, hard mode. So much to do. I probably want to get stronger armor, like, immediately. But I need to be careful and take my time on it. Because I'm sure I'll accidentally kill myself if I'm not careful. Where did I put... Oh, I see. This is definitely going to make fishing quests harder as well now. Because we don't own the world, basically, anymore. We might run into some werewolves, though. Oh, and mimics. Mimics are a thing now. Sometimes the chest will just be a mimic, and they're pretty strong, so... Not incredibly strong, but they will go through all your attacks and just rush at you. We can also get the mushroom pylon now. Buy that. Got hallowed palm planter thing. Palm. Jungle palm. Forest palm. Let me put this in somewhere here. Here's the truffle. I tried to lick myself the other day to see what the big deal was. Everything started glowing blue. So was my son. Blue solution used by the contaminator spreads glowing mushrooms to, I believe, mud blocks, which is a way of like spreading biomes. Also, he sells a mushroom cap and it's blue, and I'll take that. Strange glowing mushroom summons a baby truffle as a pet. Oh, look at it! It's adorable. I'm gonna keep my mimic though. Not a proper mimic, I guess. Since actual mimics will spawn in now. Oh, look at it! Look at it. Hang on, let me get a better light source and maybe get rid of my things. There we go. Look at him! He's adorable. More enemies. There's so many different enemies that will spawn in the dungeon now. I don't want to go in there at the moment. That would be bad for me. Oh, and the next, like, 3 bosses can all spawn at random times at night. Oh, and this armor, possessed armor. Oh my goodness. The stronger enemies are already spawning in. I mean, that's how it works with hard mode. The Medusas spawn in now. I think we can get worse or stronger enemies by fishing during a blood moon now. Sandstorms and snowstorms have a couple of golems. Or golems that spawn in. I actually kind of want to move the Hallow to this side of the world, but I can't really... I don't have control over that. Unless I grab a block and move it, basically. Okay. Here's the corruption. There's already corrupt slime. Here. Oh, and I forgot to take out the meteorite, so that's just going to be here. I don't think there's any stronger meteorite, though, enemies. From what I remember. They're all the same, which is good. Oh my goodness. Just gotta break these so I can have a clean shot down. Okay, so we want to go down here. I'm gonna leave this demon altar if I can. Might even like try to mark it with stuff so I remember that I want to keep it. Okay, but if we break a demon altar, also the Slimer can fly now. Oh, and big corruptor. Taking a lot of hits as well. But if we break a demon altar now, that we can do that with this hammer specifically. Your water's been blessed with cobalt. So we have a new ore we can get. And when we break these, we also spawn in a wraith. Or a couple of wraith. So we want to make sure we take out those bit by bit. Just because I don't want to... I usually try to destroy these quickly. And then get out. But I think that might be a bad idea. I'm going to take my time on these. We need to at least break 3. But if the more we can break, the more metals we have in our world. The more new metals, that is. And we're going to have to get each one to unlock better pickaxes to get the other. And of course, each world has different sets of these metals as well. So I've got Cobalt, but it's a different one in a different one, and I can't remember what they are. So there's Cobalt and Paladinium. Paladinium? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm bad at this. Those two are basically the same, I believe. There's also Mithril, which we haven't unlocked yet, and Richalium. I can't even. Richical. I can't pronounce these. It's pronounced Orichalcum. So those two are tied together, depending on what world you have. And then there's Adamantite ore and Titanium ore. I can say those ones apparently. And we're gonna need a Hellforge to be able to use those metals properly. But let me break a few more of these altars, like, carefully, so I don't die to a Wraith. Or Wrath, I don't know. There they are. But if we break them too quickly, there'll just be a ton of them around us. And that doesn't seem good. Titanium. What was the other one we got? Mithril. That makes sense. Maybe I'll break a few of these at a time. Just take it slow-ish. That one's down there. Mithril. Titanium. Just getting more of them is good. And if I'm lucky, they'll actually spawn down here with me. In this cave. I don't think I'm going to be that lucky, though. It'd be cool if we could actually move these demon altars, but we can't, unfortunately. Because it'd be good to have one, like, in our base or something, or just, like, just being able to, like, get one at all would be good. More titanium. More cobalt. I may even want to go to the other corruption area that we saw. And actually break some more demon altars there so we can get more things. Any places where we saw random demon altars we could also probably go to as well. To try and get even more. I feel like there's possibly a limit to how much we can actually make spawn in our world, but I'm hopeful. Oh, there's some. Nice. There's so many enemies spawning in as well. Just take it slow. We can also get effect-resistant equipment now. Usually dropped by special enemies in each biome, basically, or area. So we got vitamins, which is immunity to weakness. And if we can get all the different immunities, we can actually combine them all together into an ultimate item that I want to get. Which, funnily enough, we actually have some of the stuff we need for that. Oh my goodness, Mechanical Skull. Summon Skeletron Prime. Not Skeletron, Skeletron Prime, one of the mechanical bosses. There are 3 of them, and they can randomly spawn in after time, so we really have to keep moving now. But we can also get summoning items for them. We can also collect souls in Underground Corruption and Underground Hallow, which can be used to craft the mechanical boss spawn items. If we want to do that, but I don't think we'll ever be prepared. Just like I don't think I'll ever be confident going into the mechanical bosses enough to spawn them in myself. So I'm just gonna have to try and prepare as much as I can and then go for it when they spawn in. This is why I was very much wanting to get the world rail set up, because that's what we need to fight the mechanical bosses, basically. Or from my experience anyway, it seems to work out. More titanium. Man, our world really just does not belong to us anymore. I was so confident just running around, and now I'm just scared being here. And we're doing alright, so... This is the point in the game where my death count will just skyrocket, basically. Did I change my loadout? No. I just got slowed down by one of the enemies. Immunity to slow would be good to find. Whatever the item is for that. How far down does this go? I never went this way. There's more stuff down here. Oh, hey. That's so good. Immunity to poison. We get that from that slime that we find just like underground. More mithril. Oh my goodness, I've summoned death. Hard mode is scary. We've only just gotten started here. I also need air, please. Oh, hey, there's a thing there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Just gonna quickly go fight this enemy. I'm also almost dead. I have 150 health. I should put on my regeneration band thing. We just keep taking a lot more hits now from stronger enemies. So just gotta take it slower and heal more.